5 minutes late to our first meeting.
Sorry.
Good for you. You're late and you're sorry. I knew this was a mistake.
All right. I said I was sorry. That's the best I have to offer.
Why? Let's start there.
I was having a conversation with Rusty.
While I was waiting here for our first neighborhood meetings...
Nobody showed up, huh?
No, it's just you and me. I sent everyone an email.
I'm sorry, I had a long night. Didn't you hear the dogs?
I have a white noise machine.
That blocks out everything?
Mostly. Dogs, helicopters, sirens seem distant. Screaming, that gets through. It's hard to sleep at night when you hear screaming.
Yeah.
So what'd you and Rusty talk about?
Well, then, I got woken up at midnight by the dogs, and he wasn't home, so I left a note. I left a note on his door.
Another one.
And I didn't use cussing in this one.
And?
At 3 a.m., the cops knock on my door, and they tell me that I should stop harassing him with notes.
So, because of his dogs, you write a note, and he calls the cops?
Yeah.
That's why we need a neighborhood association. If only the neighborhood would show up.
Well, people are busy. Besides, no one actually thinks we can do any change, and they don't want to be disappointed.
Do you know that I am the only homeowner on this entire street that showed up? You're a renter. You can leave anytime you want.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm here, and it looks like it's just us.
Fred, can I be direct with you?
Sure.
I have absolutely no interest in you other than dealing with the neighborhood.
Well, good to know, Diane.
Just trying to be clear, that's
you made
all.
that clear.
So what about Rusty and the dogs?
And the meth.
That's a rumor. You saw Rusty using meth?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you use meth?
No. No, I do not use meth.
Then how did you see Rusty
I
using meth?
went to his door and I knocked and he answered.
Smoking meth?
I wanted him to apologize.
And then you saw the meth?
Man, the dogs were there and they were growling at me, and all he did was, he laughed.
When did you see the meth?
You know, he has these statue dogs, and they're all over his porch. They're everywhere. They're in front of me, they're behind me, and the real dogs, they're growling at me, and then they started coming towards me.
What happened?
Well, I picked one of them up.
That was growling at you?
I picked up one of the statues and I smashed it. I smashed it on the ground.
Holy shit! What did he say?
And the dogs, they stopped. They stopped barking and they backed up.
And then you saw the meth?
No. And then he said, "How dare you?" So I picked up another one and I hit him. I smashed him in the face. He fell down and he bounced.
Wow.
And then the dog started barking again, so I went back in and I shut the door and I fed them.
You fed his
They
dogs?
were barking at me. And I took the big bag of dog food and I ripped it open and I just dropped it there on the floor.
What about Rusty?
And that's when I found the meth. It was in the kitchen. There was a little glass pipe. It was still hot.
You touched it?
No, I put my hand over it.
What about Rusty?
Rusty is... Well, he's kind of dead.
Wow. Did you call the cops?
Yeah, eventually.
So, you
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of? You hit him and now he's dead.
Okay.
It doesn't get any more
Yeah,
simple.
but they don't know that, all right? I called them, and I told them I just heard him screaming.
Do you know what they're gonna think? They were at your house last night.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? I talked to them. I did I gave them a statement. That's what they call it. And they said that he has drugs and that they think he has a record.
They said that?
No, I heard them say it from outside of my window.
This is not at all how I thought this meeting was going. Are you going to turn yourself in?
No.
Why did you tell me?
I didn't want to tell you. I just started talking. And
What
the next
makes
thing
you think that I'm not going to call the cops and tell them what you did?
Because you seem like a nice
What
person.
the fuck does that mean? You committed a crime. You ended someone's life.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it, okay?
It's the only way of looking at
All
it.
right, I'm sorry. I should have done that. I didn't mean to. Okay? I didn't mean to do it. It kind of happened.
So, you're just gonna go on with your life, and I'm gonna go on with mine, just like that.
That seems like a good plan.
Yes.
Is there anything else on the agenda meeting?
Just Rusty and the dogs.
Okay, well, if you need to get in touch with me, you have my email address.
I do.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to sleep.